Welcome to Carmen's awesome community room. Hi guys, so I have signed up to Butter, which is a platform to run interactive events and workshops, and I know that they're currently offering free trials, so I thought I would give this a go. First up, I've signed up using my Google account, and now I'm just going through the onboarding process. First up, we have rooms, and apparently these are where sessions will happen. You can set up your elements like the agenda, polls, breakouts, and timers in advance. I'm liking these little tooltips to help me get started. That's always appreciated as a community manager. Okay, so click here to create your first room. I'm going to create a room. Oh, confetti again. So sweet. Now you've created your first room. Okay, so I'm going to name my room Carmen's Awesome Community Room. I am feeling super creative today. I can add a photo for my room. I'm loving the interface. The UX is beautiful. Oh, I love that I can add elevator music. This is something that I've been wanting for ages. I've wanted the waiting room experience to be elevated, and it's the equivalent of when you walk into a conference and they have music playing, there's a general buzz. You don't really get that with virtual events a lot of the times. Usually you're waiting for the host to start a Zoom event, and that's just there's so much lost opportunity with that. You could be playing music, you could be streaming a video for people to watch, whilst waiting to enter the session. So I like that Butter has thought about the waiting experience for people. The music that you can set is pretty fun. I love this Happiest Butter Alive tune. I don't know whether you can hear this, but it sounds like The Sims, if you've played The Sims before. Who wouldn't want to listen to this music whilst waiting for their event? All right, so I probably spent a little too long on this. I would love to be able to upload my own music, so I hope that's in future iterations for the app. I love how you can also upload your cover photo. So I just uploaded a photo of myself because the session will be all about me. You can upload something more creative and more on brand. There's this request to join where participants can actually send a request to join a session rather than just letting anybody in. So that's a good feature. This looks really simple in terms of features, but I like the simplicity. You can add an agenda, and I believe that you can just add in a bullet point, set some minutes for each point, which is great if you're conducting a workshop and you've got to set a time for each section of the workshop. And then we've got some timers here as well. Oh, I can play music again. And polls, which looks really fun. Let's do. Oh. And all right, do you like my poll questions? Very much. Quiz mode. Okay. Let's see. Let's start the session. A feature I really like is that I can preview the waiting room. Here is my preview of my session. Welcome to Carmen's awesome community room. There's a big ass photo of myself. It's hosted by me. I can see who the host is. I have music, and generally speaking, I think that's really a very sweet way to start a session. I would love for video to be able to be played instead of a still image. I think that would be even cooler, and just the options would be endless if I can upload a video to really create almost like a trailer, a movie trailer. Anyway, let's start the session and see what that looks like. All right, here is the platform. You have all these options to your right, which is mainly what you would be using during the workshop. So if you needed a timer, if you wanted to run the polls that you've preset, or you could even create a new poll during the event. You can host breakout sessions. You can also share YouTube videos, a whiteboard, Google Drive, and Miro. And the great thing about Miro is that you don't even need to have an account. You can just go ahead and get started live And if you want to save the board, then you just need to make sure that you're registered. Otherwise, you can go ahead and collaborate live, have people create their own sticky notes. Yeah, like create brainstorming sessions, which is great. If you're design thinkers, I feel like this platform is definitely for you. I think you'll feel at home here. You can react as well in Miro, so you can have people loving suggestions that are coming through, etc. And you can also react, generally speaking, through the Butter platform, which, as you can see, it shows my picture and my reaction. I can also have, I can also add comments, questions, etc. If I'm a participant, I can raise my hand. And what will happen is it will come up into a queue here for the moderator to then give them the mic or give them the stage to ask the question or share their idea, etc. I love the fact that everything is actually pretty simple. Once, as a host, you get the hang of this platform, it's really simple. You have a chat room here. So again, people can chat. And you have your own private notes as well, which I think is really useful when you're facilitating a workshop and you want people to write down their own thoughts. And you can have a timer set. So say, for instance, you're asking people to think about something, you want them to spend a minute jotting down their ideas, you can start this timer. This is all preset beforehand, but you can also set up a new timer with new music, etc. Choose the music. I've gone for like this jazzy vibe. I'm a big fan of Jazz Fest in New Orleans, etc. And then people can, jot down their ideas whilst they listen to music. It's a bit more fun. It's a little bit more like a live workshop. And then the moderator can stop the timer if required, if everybody's done. Or you can have that run until the end. And then you can have everybody share their thoughts. It's either that they are maybe adding their sticky notes here. But generally speaking, I can unmute my audio as well. I have all these different settings. I can choose the videos that I want to share, which is great. So generally very simple design. Again, I can run polls as well as the moderator, and it's pretty straightforward. It's all through the platform, which is great. I haven't tried the breakout rooms, but I'm sure they work fine. And then as a participant, you can leave. I'd say the one thing is, obviously, there is a little bit of a learning curve compared to Zoom, but then everybody had a learning curve when they had to deal with Zoom for the first time as well. So I think that's absolutely fine. You also have the ability as the moderator to create your own agenda. So that's great to ensure that you're sticking to the time set. But it's free, this platform. I would recommend giving it a go, see how it works for you. And that's my notes on Butter. Thanks for watching.